Hi, y'all. It's Jeannie from Bushnell Unscripted, and today I wanted to share with you an unboxing that I did of the Solo Stove 2.0 Bonfire. And I have been wanting one of these for a few years. I have the Solo Stove Grill, which is no longer sold through Solo Stove in the United States. It is sold overseas. I'll provide a link to that just to show you, but I love my grill. I got a great deal on that last year. And this deal here, the reason why I finally broke down and got the Bonfire is Costco has them at an incredible price. Now through May 23rd, 2025, you can get this particular Bonfire. Um, it is the Bonfire 2.0. It is metallic bronze. It is a wood burning fire pit plus the stand. So it is only the one in the metallic bronze finish. And it does come with the removable ash pan and the stand and carry case. So right now, with an additional manufacturer savings, you can get that for $159.99. And that is through Costco.com. So if you're a member, I highly recommend you check that out because it is a heck of a deal. So I wanted to show you unpacking here. Um, that is the stand that the Bonfire sets on. The first thing that I pulled out is the ring that goes on top, but that is the stand. Now, I was concerned. I didn't intend to purchase this to use on my deck, and my deck is in the process of being refinished. So, but I didn't intend to get it for the deck because I do worry about it getting too warm. But I did use it the first night on the deck. But I did put four 12 by 12 large floor tiles underneath it because I was worried about the heat transfer. But I have to say, I did test it and it did not, at least the fire that I had, which I had a pretty good rolling one, it did not transfer heat underneath it. It stayed very cool. So I don't think I really have to worry, but this sheet lets you know that, different surfaces, they hold heat differently. So if you have the non-wood deck systems, they may get hotter. Um, these instruction sheets I have on a different little clip coming up just in case you wanted to see those better. But it all comes with the care and use, how to use it, how to start a fire, and so you're not wondering. It's a brand new stove. These are not overstocks or returns. They're just I guess maybe not the most popular color that they had at Costco selling. I don't know. I don't really know why they're marked down so wonderfully, but they are. So for that price, I thought it was just incredible because you can still buy this in this color at Amazon, and it is $300. So um, I felt that $159.99 was a heck of a deal. And this is your carrying bag. So this stove is this fire pit is 25 pounds, and it comes with this really nice bag to be able to transport your fire pit. So you want to take it to the park, you want to take it to the beach, you want to take it to somebody else's house. It is able to be put into that bag, and I do that later. I want to see how it fits. It is a little cumbersome, but it's completely doable alone. Just take your time. Everything is packed so neatly, and this is the um, this is the tray where you actually put your material on top of. So your wood will go on top of that. That goes on top of the ash tray. And that's your tray there for your ashes, which is really nice. It's one of the things that my grill also has. So when it comes to cleaning, you just take that tray out, and that's where all your ash remains, so that you can just have that to clean out. It's a beautiful system. And here I'm struggling to figure out how to get it out. But I finally figured it out there. So this is the color. And I don't mind it. I don't think it's ugly. I think it's quite nice. It's a natural color. So it worked out. I'm never afraid to get a good deal based on maybe an unpopular color choice for others. I'd rather have the good deal personally. But I think that's pretty. I didn't think that that was bad at all. So as you can see, the bottom is flat on the outside. There's the inside for you. So when it sits on the ring, it's not like it goes into a specific slot or anything really. There's a little bit of an indentation, and that's what I was searching for there. But yeah, with that base, with the bonfire on top of that base, it did not get hot at all. So you put in your ash collection tray. And that needs to go so that it's up, a little pyramid. And that's where you'll put your wood, is on top of that. And this ring, while you have it stored or transporting it, you're going to have the lip facing inside. But when you're going to use it, you need to have it with the lip up, just like that. And it's that easy to put together. Easy to get out of the box and move around. Now I wanted to see how difficult it was to put in the bag. And when you go to transport it, you're going to just put everything inside. And there you go with what I said about putting the lip down when you're transporting it. And I found it easiest to just have it rolled down some on the top. Now they do, Solo Stove does have a handle that you can purchase, so that basically it snaps on the inside, and then you can lift it one-handed instead of having to lift it from the bottom like this. It is about a $30 handle, and I do plan on making that investment because I think just moving it around will be a little bit easier for one person to be able to do. So it's a little bit of a struggle bus, but it's not impossible. Just take your time. Use the bag as leverage to help you, and slow and steady wins the race. 2 people may be ideal, I don't know, or maybe it's too many people around a pot. But it does go in and it does come in very handy. Now, you never want to put it in the bag if it's hot or warm at all. So I thought about that when I was using it because it burns really well. I, I, I loved using it. I cannot wait to set out and be able to use that more in the fall. That's when I'll be choosing to use it. But um, yeah, it takes a while to cool down. So I was thinking about that if you did take it somewhere and you would have to know about how long it's going to take to cool down. Otherwise, you're going to be waiting a while before you put that in your car. And here are those instruction sheets that I spoke about that are included. They let you know that you need to flip your flame ring before you use it. And they do provide how to use your solo stove. And there are some general instructions. It provides you if you scan that, you can get the PDF version. But you just build straight from the center. And when you're ready to call it a night, let the fire pit burn out on its own. And that's what I'm saying. That may take a while. So if you take it somewhere, you really need to plan in advance when you're going to want to leave so that fire pit will be cold enough to either put back in its bag or put in your car. So that's something you'll want to test before you are so anxious about taking it somewhere and then wanting to return home. I could just see that being a nightmare as you wait on the fire pit to cool down. So it provides lots of warnings and information about the patina, how it may change over time, what type of firewood is best, how to store it. Now, you can store it in the travel bag. They do have other bags that you can purchase, but you can store it in the travel bag. And this one talks about the fire pit stand. Don't put your fingers in the holes. And how, it is made to be elevated from heat sensitive surfaces. And I do encourage you to be very cautious about the materials that you do put this on, as well as I would not recommend that you use this underneath an umbrella. It does send off embers, so you don't want to catch something on fire. Just be very careful. It is a nice portable unit, but you're still working with fire, and it takes no time at all for that to get away from you. I always recommend when you're working with a fire pit to have some water nearby, whether it's a hose or you just have a jug of water. It's just helpful. And here we're going to see that I'm going to use a little fire starter. Those are called tumbleweeds. You can pick them up just about anywhere. I know Target had them in the past. They work great and very efficient to starting a fire. And you just need one. And then I just happen to, these are fresh sticks that I picked up in the yard. Right before I started this, we had some heavy rains and they had knocked down some limbs and small limbs, and I thought I'd try them, and it worked great. So after I got this small amount going, I put on some larger logs that I had, and I had an absolute blast. They do have additional items that you can purchase to use with the bonfire. They have things that you can utilize to help create a surface for cooking, and they also sell like a wok and a griddle. But they have a heat deflector. There's many items. It becomes an entire rabbit hole. Um, so there is a difference though in cooking on this and cooking on their grill. Um, this the bonfire is made to create very high heat rapidly. So it is different. You could put a grate right on top of that and cook on it, and but it will take some finessing because it is higher heat than their grill model. But it started right up, and it was fantastic, and it does put out a lot of heat, whereas my grill doesn't. It's not the same experience. And here we are. There's the beautiful fire that it makes. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please consider giving me a thumbs up. And as always, I hope you're keeping love and kindness on repeat. Until I see you, goodbye.